Stress management tips for married men in a harsh economy. The world generally is going through a lot of crisis. There's shaking everywhere. In Nigeria today, you realize that there's inflation, the price of things have gone up, there's movement everywhere, a lot of people are agitated, people are finding it difficult to feed. Those who probably could afford 3 square meals can only afford 1 meal now, and even that 1 meal is not square. So today I just want to share a couple of things with us as men. As men, we are the bearers of many of these things. The children are looking up to you and saying, Daddy, they said we should bring this. For some of us, our wives are looking up to us and saying, oh, you're our head of the family, show your headship now. When when the rubber hits the road, we now know who the real head is. So a lot is required from men. And because of this, men go through a lot of pressure. There are some men who this has resulted in health complications for them. They've had high blood pressure issues and all that. We've had men who just collapse suddenly because of the weight of the pressure. So I'll just share some tips with us today on what you as a married man can do to make things better or easier for you. Number one, communicate openly with your partner. Now, this is very important. Communication is key. There's no replacement to communication. In family finances, there's two schools of thought. There's one school of thought that says that if you tell a woman how much you earn, she will not rest until she sees the end of it. Those people believe that if you tell a woman, for instance, that I have $100 or I have ₦1,000,000, the woman will not rest until you have finished spending that money. But there is another school of thought that says, let the woman know how much you earn or how much you have. That way, she will help you to plan better. And I think that makes a lot of sense. So if she knows that we have 200,000 naira and 200,000 naira alone, as the demands keep coming, she's saying it that this is how much is there. She brings a budget of 300,000. You draw her back to what is there, 200,000. Or when you guys start spending the money, you spend 100,000. You tell her it's 100,000 left. You spend more. You say it's 20,000 left. Then at the point, it's 5,000 left. It's 2,000 left. So everybody is on the same page. In all honesty, I think communication is better. Though it will depend on you based on the kind of home you have and the relationship you have with your spouse. But it's important that you share your financial concerns and stress with your wife. Let her know what's going on. Let her know what steps you're taking, where we are, what do we need to do, how do we work together to find a solution. This is important. And now this can help you to feel supported, especially when you face challenges as a man. So please communicate. A burden shared, they say, is half solved. Number two, prioritize your needs over your wants. Now, as men, sometimes we still face peer pressure because you are under pressure to measure yourself with your fellow men. So if you are in a group of friends now and everybody has bought a car, it's just normal. You begin to feel pressured. You also want to buy a car. If everybody in your set have acquired a property somewhere, you also begin to feel pressured. Though it might be that you people are on different financial levels. You people earn money differently, or some earn more than the others, but you men constantly size themselves up and they keep looking at, okay, what have you achieved and what have I not achieved? So prioritize your needs over wants. Now this might now make men feel the need to begin to acquire things that they don't really need. They don't really need it, just wants. So let me give an example. When you say needs and wants, needs are things that you cannot do without, and wants are things that you actually can do without. They are nice to have. There are things that, if you have them, it's going to be fine, but you can actually do without them. So if you had two options, for instance, one, to pay your children's school fees, which costs 1 million naira, and then to acquire a brand new smart TV, the latest one, which will cost about 1 million naira, and they are going to deliver it home delivery. They're going to set it up for you. It's going to be nice. What do you think your need should be? Your need will be your children's school fees, because that's more important. It's more long term, right? But I tell you that because of this pressure or this need to appear wealthy rather than actually be wealthy, some men might actually choose that smart TV. Except you're using it for business. That smart TV is just a nice to have. Anybody that comes into your home will look at it and say, wow, this guy is good. This guy is balanced. This guy is top notch. This guy has class. But you must learn to prioritize your needs over your wants. Your needs are more important. You can't use money for family feeding and use it to acquire one of those gadgets. No, it's not okay. So please focus on providing your family's basic needs as a man and cut back on non-essential expenses. This is important for you. Else you keep being under pressure, because after acquiring those things that you don't really need, guess what? You will still need to provide those basic expenses, and that will put you under pressure. So you had 1 million to buy the smart TV, right? And then after buying it, you're under pressure to pay your children's school fees. You're under pressure to buy food for the house. So let's be sensible. Prioritize your needs over your wants. Number 3, take advantage of free or low-cost stress reducers. Take advantage of free or low-cost stress reducers. Now, what that simply means is that there are several ways you can relax without having to rob a bank, without having to have a lot of money. So don't tell me, oh, I don't have money to pay for a table, 2 million for a table, or 100,000 gate fee or something to go relax. Or I don't have money to go to the park. There are things that you don't even need to pay money for. Things like taking a walk, things like playing with your kids, things like practicing an instrument and all that. Those things that are free. Playing football, pull your shirts, forget about everybody and go and play football. Take a walk or take a jog, ride a bicycle, swim. These are things that you can do that will actually relieve stress. Very, very important. And they make you happy. They release those hormones in you that, make those feel good hormones. And then you feel energized, you feel refreshed. This is very important. Number 4, seek support from friends and community. Men have been taught from when we were young, when we were boys, to internalize a lot of things. So women ordinarily will cry and they will talk and they will express themselves and they relieve themselves. But a lot of men hold things inside. And that's why a lot of men just drop dead. I was sharing with some people. I told them, I said, in some areas, you have more landladies than landlords. Not because there wasn't a landlord before, but the landlord died. And so the landlady inherited the house. I need you to understand, man, that if anything happens to you today and you drop, your family will be okay. They'll be fine. In fact, some people that didn't support you while you were alive will begin to support your family. They'll say, he was a good man. He was a good man. We must keep his legacy on. I will pay the children's school fees. He was a good man. They will pay the house rent. He was a good man. They will take care of your family. Your family will be fine. So you must tell yourself that I will not die. Repeat after me, I will not die. Yes, I will not die. Bible says, I will not die, but live and declare the works of God. So you need to live so that you declare the works of God. You are on earth for a reason. Make sure that stress does not kill you. Don't get to that point where you allow yourself to be so overwhelmed and then you allow things just take over you. You need to be alive for yourself. You need to be alive for God and the purpose He has for you on earth. You need to be alive for your family. Yes, things might be rough. Things might be a bit tight for you right now. But hey, this is just a temporary situation. Don't make permanent decisions from a temporary situation. All right, so seek support from friends. Hang out with your friends. Talk to your friends. Learn to express yourself. Learn to talk to your friends. There's nothing wrong in just humbling yourself and say, oh boy, you got to be. Talk to your friends. Share with them your concerns. Relax. Just take time out. Get the support of communities, church groups, associations, work groups, just all those groups, fellowships, association in your work or association of your professionals, because that way when you're talking with others, you might actually discover that what you thought was a death sentence is really not a death sentence. And in those communities, you get support. In those communities, you might get help. Things that you thought that you needed money to achieve, you get people who will help you. Okay, maybe just a connection. Somebody will do it for you for free. So please, man, make sure you seek support. Don't internalize things. Don't keep things inside. Don't just be by yourself. Don't be isolated. Learn to be free. Learn to talk to people. Learn to let people share your concerns with people so that they can help you. Let them give you emotional support. Let them give you advice. Let them help you with errands. Anything. Anything. Finally, number 5, please celebrate small wins and show appreciation. I need you to take a moment and just be thankful and appreciate God for where you are. Yes, I know you're not where you want to be, but you're not where you used to be. You're better than you were. Okay, maybe somebody will argue, my life, I've not made any progress and all that, but you're alive. And things will get better. Things will not always remain like this. So please appreciate yourself. Appreciate your present situation. Appreciate how far you've come. Appreciate the fact that you went to school. Appreciate the fact that, yes, I don't have a job, but I have loving people around me. I've had some help along the way. And then these things will continue to come. So no matter how small your achievements are, learn to celebrate them. Learn to celebrate those small wins. Celebrate those small wins. Be grateful. Thank God I graduated. Yes. Thank God I don't have the kind of money I want to have. Yeah, my friends have a lot more than me, but I'm grateful. I know one thing in life, we all need each other. I may have something that you think that you don't have, and then you have something that I'm looking up to you and wishing that I had. Nobody in life has everything put together. And so you must learn to appreciate God for where you are and then celebrate those small wins. Celebrate your partner. Celebrate your children. Take time out. Yes, you don't have all the cash and all that, but be happy. Be joyful. Take a drink and just sit down. Take a cold drink. Whatever you can afford. If it's biscuits you can afford, yes, take it. Eat. Just celebrate yourself. I did well today. I survived today. Yes, I passed my exams. You may not be able to celebrate in a big way and call the whole city to come rejoice with you, but please celebrate those small wins. I want to challenge you, man, and encourage you. Yes, the tension might be much, but please, you need to stay alive. You need to manage this stress well. Don't let stress overcome you. Don't get angry. Be proactive. Think ahead. What are those things that can possibly cause challenges or stress you? Please resolve them. And then it gets to a point where there are things you can do and things you cannot do. Those things that you can do, bother about them. Those things that you cannot do anything about, don't bother about them. Leave them. Everything will be fine. All right? So I want to encourage you, please manage stress. Don't let stress kill you. My name is Mike Owangwa. Now, if you're watching this video, I want you to share your experiences. I want you to like. I want you to comment. I want you to share. Just tell us your experiences or certain things that you feel that we should know in line with this. I'll see you in coming days. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.